and Sharma. Noah grew up in Midfield, Alabama, right outside of Birmingham. Noah's childhood was very active, kind of mischievous.
Before he was 3, he was riding a bicycle with no training wheels. He has always been that tough little boy that will do whatever he sets his mind to.
A lot of times when there's nothing to do, when you're bored, you find yourself just getting into trouble. My parents have had to go to the police station a couple of times to pick us up. You know, we were just kids being kids. Coming up on being 20 years old, I had no direction. One day I got a call from a friend of mine, and he said, turn on the TV. When I watched those towers fall, it was terrifying. It was sad. It's like, okay, if someone has chosen to attack us, and there's going to be a counterattack, I wanted to be part of it.
I remember when he told me that he was going to join the service, and I was scared to death.
Once I got in and started training, I loved the job. I fit into the military. And I was on that first invasion of Iraq in 2003. I decided this is my career. I have found what I've been looking for. But then my entire life was flipped upside down.
We found out Noah had been injured. We got a phone call from the military, and he was in bad shape.
We knew at that point he had lost a leg and an arm, but when I walked in that room, he looked wonderful because he was alive. And that's more than a lot of other mothers can say for their children that were in the service.
To wake up one day and have 2 of my limbs gone, it broke me. There were several times I thought I would much rather have died than to wake up like this.
Noah's a warrior. When you take a warrior away from what they're built to do, it's a recipe for depression and alcohol abuse.
The one thing that always knocked sense into me was the fact that I have 2 sons and a daughter, and I have to do everything I can to make sure that my kids see what a man is supposed to be, what a good person is supposed to be, and that they hopefully follow in those footsteps and be the best they can be. And I reverted back to where I always found peace before, and that was in the gym.
Noah,
I'm so excited to work with you.
when I first heard Noah was going to be Dancing with the Stars, I said, get out of town.
You're broadening my scope of what dance looks like.
I watched Galloway keep trying and get better and better. Unbelievable.
You come out here and astonish us every single week. You want us to keep going. He's such a beautiful dancer, and I had no idea he had it in him.
It's awesome to watch somebody like that overcome all those obstacles. You know, I'm behind him 100%, and I hope he goes and wins the World Ball Trophy.
Noah teaches us to take what life has offered and not only to deal with it,